always that one dude, and they get to doing that old circus.
That extra.
Yeah, at First Baptist. Boy, that nigga, I don't know why he be in that one same section on like to
all right
the
now.
inside. He get about that joint, just ha. Going down the aisle. I'm like, hey, look at this motherfucker.
That one nigga that always seemed to be standing right there by the motherfucking stage. My nigga come slap the stage, my nigga. Say it, Doc. Like, what the fuck is this nigga doing? Where you sitting at, nigga, when you always right here and don't nobody ever see you coming? How the fuck did you? How you doing that?
I did that shit before I came in the room.
Yeah.
Think about limping. All the old women with their hats on, their facial expression didn't even change. It just
And then you hear somebody in the back of the church that say the chorus or whatever, my nigga, and everybody come right back in. Why you all in my grill? Why?
Yeah. So what I wanted to talk to you guys about was okay, we know that the minimum wage hasn't changed in the United States in like
what's it like, $7.50?
Yeah, it's like $7.25 or something like that, right? National one, right?
Damn shit.
And that hasn't changed since Clinton was in office. Those people who make the minimum amount in each one of those places, no matter where you live, you have to work about 70 hours a week just to make ends meet.
Damn.
I mean, that's like just paying your bills off and shit like that. Why do you have to work to basically kill yourself just to eat? Like, this is the only first world country that does that to its citizens. Usually, they want people to spend money in their country, so you got to give them a wage to do so. So where they can put money into stuff, the more money you give them. It's like kind of like a cycle thing.
I think it's fucked up.
Yeah, it is.
Very fucked up.
But that goes back to exactly what you just said. It's designed for the rich to stay rich and the poor to be poor.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
But the rich ain't spreading the money out.
We think everything's about U.S. versus the world. But now here's the thing, though. Here's what it's really about. It's companies versus other companies these days. Don't you think it's a little weird that they passed a law saying that companies can now fund as much money as they want into a politician?
A lot of people have criminal background histories, and they don't stand a fucking chance.
And then you're talking about the prison industrial complex. That's a whole different topic.
They getting paid shit. My brother out there in Jasper right now, they literally had him working out in the field.
Oh no, man! Prison is that's the legalized form of slavery, really. It's not that the government owns the prison; it's a private company that owns the prisons, and they want to keep you in prison longer so you'll do their work.
I got a question. If you were rich, would you have the same complaints?
I think I would.
No.
I would. Nah. Here's the problem that rich people have.
Like, damn, I got to switch my tax bracket.
Yeah, the taxes, like, rich people get taxed out of the wazoo, so they find ways to, like, get tax breaks. That's why they have all sorts of charities and shit like that.
Yeah.
I mean, so the government wants to tax them, I don't know, upwards to, like, 30-something%. 35, maybe close to 40% of the money that they make. If you calculate the average wage of Americans as a whole, most people make less than 50, 60, well, I should say that. $100,000, that's a lot of money.
Now, the reason that person might be struggling with the money that they're making is because they're trying to live outside their means.
Right, yeah.
Why not buy all of this other shit? Because I can afford it, right?
Yeah.
But then everything that you get paid, you got to pay taxes. You know what I'm saying? So all of this shit, it looked good on paper, but upon further review, it wasn't such a good fucking idea.
I mean, but even the poorest of Americans live outside of their means.
Yeah.
That's where the credit thing comes in.
Mm-hmm. So you're right.
So it's not just rich people doing that. It's everybody's doing that.
If you make anything up under $30,000 a year, you're fucked.
But most people, I know.
Most people, that's what they make.
Yeah, most people.
Yeah, that's what. Bottom line is, it's fucked up, and it ain't shit we can do about it.
They got us all fucked up.
It's gonna be
so parents, should they set the tone for what they want to be their kids' attitude towards sex? However, most people find out about sex too late. You agree or you disagree with that?
To be honest, I never had the talk with my parents.
As I.
You know what I'm saying? So I kind of just went out there and just got to poking around and experimenting a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Then I found out fat meat was greasy.
I think parents should set that tone.
What age should I just go ahead and bring it to him? Like, I'm thinking that when he comes in and says, well, I like this girl, and, you know, we talk, you know, this, that, and the other, I'm like, well, come on, I got to explain a couple things to you. And you give him pros and cons.
Remember back whenever you would see a girl or whatever, or you talking to a girl on the phone, or all of a sudden your mother catches you, you know, kind of trying to be, you know, flirtatious with a girl.
Daddy.
Yeah. And the first thing she wants to tell you, boy, you better keep that in your pants and use it just to pee with or whatever. She didn't tell you nothing else. That was just it. That was just the, you know, that was it.
My mama told me.
It wasn't no why or why you should do that.
My mama told me it's a lot of pretty death walking around. Everything that look good to you ain't good for you.
But what do you think?
Well, see, I'm not a parent, so I don't have to worry about that shit, at least for now. I've avoided that bullet. I think that there shouldn't be a certain age where you say, okay, now is a good time to talk about sex. I think it should be like a small increment type thing, like build your way up type thing.
From what age? Though? It's not like
There's like no age. I mean,
You don't want to tell no 4-year-old. You know what I'm saying?
most kids learn about sex out of 3 different ways. Either one, they see their parents doing something that they just are not used to. 2, they see something on TV where they're kissing or some shit. Or 3, there's some badass kid at school that know a little too much.
9, 10 years old is a good time to have the full conversation.
I agree.
You can never underestimate a kid because kids are cruel. So if they have the ability to be able to sit there and clown on you and joke on you, and a bunch of other kids are able to laugh and point because they know what they're talking about, then that's a good point for you to go ahead and give them the conversation because their mind is at least mature enough to be able to understand that shit.
so what if your son, at the age of 6, walks up to you and said, "Daddy, what's a blowjob?"
If he's got the presence of mind to ask, then shit, he should know.
That's what I was saying, though.
But generally, you don't hear about that shit at 6.
My thing is, how can a parent determine whether to speak to their child about it before someone like, you know, another one of their peers speak to them about it? You know, your parents will tell you, don't do that.
That's all.
9 times out of 10, anything that they tell you not to do,
You're gonna go do.
you're gonna go do it.
Yeah.
Because we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. The sex talk, the age thing, that's up for debate, whatever, but the sex talk can't be just, no, don't do it. That's what it can't just
it
be.
should never be that.
That's primarily what happens.
But, I mean, yeah, you're worried about your kid going out there and doing the thing, but the conversation has to be more than just, oh, it's icky, yucky, don't do it.
So between 13 and 18 was typically that's when they start trying to find out. Do you want to tell them not to do it, or if you're going to do it, protect yourself? So
Yeah, you buy them some rubbers. Because you're not going to stop them from doing it.
13 and 18, you go buy them some rubbers.
Mm-hmm.
I got see, that's the thing. You have a son, he has a daughter.
So it's totally different.
Lucky would not buy his daughter
We're
rubbers.
going to bump heads on this one because I have a boy.
This is my whole thing about, you know, a guy wanting to take a female with so much experience. All she has experience. I don't know if I really want a virgin. I want somebody with a little bit of experience.
I want to
How much experience does she need to have?
Knowing that when I first started, I was with somebody that didn't have a lot of experience, I was able to learn and grow from that. For real, now you laughing and shit.
You get it? He was able to learn and grow from that.
Yeah, for real though, my nigga.
Oh, the irony.
I bit my lip.
I mean, you being with the one with the experience should be able to let them know off top, like shit.
I'm bleeding.
Even with you as you know, you're not having that much experience. You know what I'm saying? It's just not right.
Got this shit.
That nigga's stupid. Damn.
That shit was horrible.
Yep, I bit my lip and it's bleeding. It tastes like blood. Yep, that's blood.
All in all, man, just parents are gonna have to step in somewhere along the lines and educate their child on sexual activity as well as just feelings, and if you can try to catch it at I'd say about 9.
and next time when we talk about this topic, Lucky will answer, will he give his daughter rubbers at the age of 13?
No, he won't. I can tell you that right fucking now. Who the fuck are you? You know what I'm saying? I'll probably be standing there with him, with a bottle in my hand. You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck is at the door? Huh? Bottom line, educate your kids.
You gotta do that.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want them out there in the dark, not knowing what's going on. Give them a flashlight.
Alright, man, look here. Question of the day for all my fellas. All my fellas out there, all my fellas in here.
Alright.
You have to choose. You can't have both, okay? Would you, A, rather have a woman who can cook for you, or B, a woman who can work for you?
I'll take the one that can work.
I'll take the one that can work too.
Yeah, me too.
I can always go out.
I can cook.
I mean, shit, you bringing in that guap shit, we can order in.
I know how to cook.
Go ahead. Oh, okay, are you willing to teach her how to cook?
No, because she ain't gonna get it right.
Hand me that seasoning, hand me that Lowry's, hand me that lemon.
Don't hand me shit.
Salt,
Don't hand me shit. Let me
you
do
can
my
get it
thing.
for me. You can hand it for me.
No,
I'll
get your
prepare
ass
the
out of
meal.
the kitchen. If I'm in this bitch, stay your ass out.
I'll be like, look, this is what we eating, this is what we put.
No, what in the hell? It used to be a requirement for a woman to cook.
Like I said,
It was part of that. It was
but
part of
they
the house
wasn't-
duties.
It's 2012, my
It
nigga.
wasn't working.
That wasn't working. That's
It
what
won't work. See, yeah, so now that they're out there working,
Yeah.
Boy, if you find one that can do both.
Man, hold up.
Man,
I mean, would you still marry me?
it's not like you are gonna eat out every fucking
I
night.
agree.
Hamburger helper
That's
exists
what
for a
I'm just
reason.
about to talk.
God damn
They
it.
can't make hamburger help.
Hamburger
They
helper.
can't cook.
I can. My nigga. Whoa.
So basically, y'all having box shit every other night.
No, it's not every other night. Hell, it could be every night. Are you hungry? Hey,
But I mean, whatever happens to that, the man, he bringing home the bacon, you know what I'm saying?
Dude.
Baby, and the baby, and the woman like, baby,
But you speaking on a whole different situation.
Yeah, no. What did he do before he got hooked up with her and got married?
Banquet, Marie Callender's, Stouffer's, nigga. Yeah, you know what I'm
What
saying?
cereal do you eat?
Waffle House, Burger King, McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, Panda Express, nigga. You get your ass something to eat.
Fucking should get some ramen noodles on that.
You know what? You spice them bitches up, nigga. You don't even put the seasoning on the balls, my nigga. You just throw you some beef on that bitch. Voila. Man.
Now let's switch the roles.
Yes. Do that.
Okay.
Switch the roles. So go ahead.
Ladies.
Y'all already know what it is.
Ladies,
There you go.
Let us know. Would you rather have a man that works or a man that can cook? He's a rapper or an aspiring actor. Can't get a real job. He's a waiter. But he can cook his ass off. You're
attracted to him.
And you're attracted
You
to him. You
attracted
love
to
him.
him. He fuck you real good.
Oh, here you
Yeah.
go.
No, you gotta feel me though, because women look at this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? He can cook, he clean, he fuck me real good, he eat my pussy, he rub my back, he rub my feet,
But
he
he
take care of the kids. But this nigga can't find a job to save his motherfucking life.
Would you marry that man?
Her Facebook status will always say single.
It's gonna take two.
Yeah.
It's gonna take two.
Yeah, say that shit like 10 times more.
Action. Anyway.
But what if, you know what I'm saying, she really don't give a damn? She one of them women that's real fine, you know what I'm saying, where
Like-
dudes are scared to approach her, but one cat that just had the balls to just go ahead and say something.
Didn't find out till next morning. This nigga got a whole bunch of problems.
Whoop. The way
Ladies,
she gotta pay for the car.
Answer that question on Facebook, YouTube it. Yeah, and we'll
Hey,
put
they
it on
gotta
the
watch
show.
the show to be able to do that. They should already know.
Yeah.
No. Just fucked around and ran across a nigga one night, you know what I'm saying? You let him bang, and he fuck around and you end up with a seed. Do you put up with it? Do you tell a nigga, no, I don't need you? I mean,
But I love him, and then she's broke. That nigga ruin her life.
One rule they teach amongst women is you should never settle.
Yeah.
you
but-
think Oprah wouldn't marry Stedman and not have a prenup? Nigga, you stupid. Okay, you want to marry me? Okay, I've been had these papers prepared. Hold on. This paper. Yeah, I'm gonna need your name on the dotted line, cause you ain't getting shit from me, nigga. You get in what you put in.
Stedman ain't stupid. He'd never leave Oprah.
Shit, and he's steady living in that guest house, laying that pipe.
He's cool with going steady for years.
Mm-hmm. That's why they call me Stedman.
Know what I'm saying?
Steady. Stedman rock steady. Steady rock.
Steady rocking all night long.
Till the break of dawn.
Steady.
Looking at. All right, I guess it's time for sit your ass down. What you got?
Nah, you know what? I think that's the show. We out.